Hello and good morning. This is Scott. Welcome to the meditation live stream. Hope you're doing well. Here on my channel, I like to do a brief talk and then we'll get into a guided practice. And we work on my channel with a integration technique where you're using the application of awareness to develop the different dimensions of yourself. The self is multidimensional. And we have our body, emotion, mind, and relational dimension. And when we work with awareness, we apply the awareness to those dimensions, and those dimensions of our being develop. And not only that, we can see more and more how they are interconnected and how they relate to each other. So today, I'd like to talk a little bit about the what's it going to take mode. And I think in a spiritual journey, each and every one of us has our past or our history or even our lineage, our hereditary, that will catch up with us, that will come to the forefront. And it's up to us to really work with what it is and learn to heal and integrate these things in us, these aspects of ourselves. And we can begin to see more and more how there are certain components of our practice or our way of life that were designed at one time to help us survive, but that now no longer serve us, that now understanding them from a different lens will allow us to move forward in a new way, a more holistic way. And the way we begin to truly transform and change is through practice and through a kind of honesty with ourselves and each other. This is often called authenticity. People that are authentic tend to have maybe fewer friend group, they don't really have a large friend group per se, but what they do have is authenticity. They have less falsity. There's something going on with their life experience that allows them to move forward in a less inauthentic way. And I think true spiritual practice allows for this. It allows for a kind of opening or an unlocking of the different components of your life, and that we're meant to do that life and spirit would like us to evolve. That we know very little, in my opinion, about consciousness or what it is. And just like anything, I think consciousness is subject to evolution. And just because maybe we evolved physically to these shapes of our bodies doesn't mean that we also can't evolve with our consciousness to different shapes of our consciousness. And the last thing I'll say about this today is that when we can trust in ourselves more and doubt ourselves when we tell falsehoods, this is a better approach to understanding our nature. That we begin to watch ourselves more and see our behavior, our actions, the things we say, and would like those actions to match our word. So when our talk matches more of our walk, and so on, or the walk matches more of our talk, that way also. This is, I think, a sign of real sincere progress along the path. So that being said, we'll start today with the Donna Eden technique. So to make sure your legs are crossed, or at least at the ankles for your feet. And then taking your hands together, bringing them up into your chest. And we'll take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Very good for balancing your energy body. Allowing the whole trunk of your body to expand and contract, side to side, top to bottom, front to back. Very good. We'll do 3 more. Great. And coming out of that, and then flicking away from your body. Good. And with your eyes closed, gently now tuning in to your body and your physical sensations, allowing your breath to be your usual way of breathing. And feeling the earth underneath you, your body's contact with the earth, the connection of you and the planet. You can begin the process of feeling and softening. So on the in-breath, feeling your body, and the out-breath, softening or melting down through your body and into the earth. And the in-breath, feeling, the out-breath, softening. If you like, you can envision the softening like warm honey that melts down through your body, healing, cleansing, purifying everything it touches. cycle of breath, you get a little bit closer to your body and melt a little bit deeper into the earth. And if you'd like, you can add in a pause at the end of your out breath between the next in-breath. So on the in-breath, feeling your body, out-breath, softening. And then at the end of the out-breath, you can pause, let go, and tune into the spaciousness of the present moment. Our body is like the container container of our experiences. So we can always return to our body whenever there is overwhelm or stress. And using the vehicle of your breath to feel and soften. Very useful technique to touch into throughout the day. It's very useful to take that deep breath, but in order to make it more effective, to feel your body in the earth underneath you. Your attention up now to your heart, to the center of your chest, feeling your heart space. And you can imagine as though you're breathing directly in and out of your heart chakra. And on the in-breath, feeling your heart. And then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. Coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what you're feeling right now. And without making your emotions right or wrong, good or bad, just allowing yourself to feel a little bit in the shared space. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions, providing direction in life, like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. Or you could be feeling numb, also an option, in a valid emotional experience. like, you can add in the pause. So on the in-breath, feeling your heart space. Then on the out-breath, softening, expanding your heart. And then at the end of the out-breath, pause before the next in-breath of letting go into the stillness and the spacious quality of your heart field, the energetic quality of your heart. Very good. And then now we can bring our attention up into our head. I think most people live in their heads. Maybe not you or me, but most people do live in the architecture of their skull. And it's good to take time to feel and soften your head. Make a lot of mental decisions throughout the day. On the in-breath, feeling your head. Out-breath, softening in and around your skull. And if you like, you can breathe into the third eye area or your crown, whatever feels correct for you. We'll just spend some time feeling and softening our heads. notice now how busy or active your mind is. Sometimes in meditation your mind is very busy, sometimes your mind is not, and that's okay. Just allowing your thoughts to come and go and remaining uninvolved with your thoughts, just letting them move across your mind like clouds in the sky. If you notice that you've become pulled into a thought, it's okay. Just remember to come back to feeling either your head or your body, the connection to the earth. Very useful. Come back and create the kind of magnetism. Keep away from the thoughts, allowing the thoughts to just come and go. Just coming back to feeling your body. And if you like, you can add in a pause, like we've been doing. And on the in-breath, feeling your head, feeling the space in and around your head, and then on the out-breath, softening. And then at the end of the out-breath, a pause in between the next in-breath of letting go and encountering the vast, open connection of your mind with like the sky, as almost as if this whole entire sky is resting on your shoulders in place of where your head used to be. Very good. And then now we're going to gently open our eyes and allow all that work we did to remain and not evaporate away. And taking your tongue, putting it into the roof of your mouth, there's a little groove behind your front teeth. That's where your tongue goes. And we'll practice breathing up the spine and down the front of the body for a few cycles of breath before we begin the other techniques. It's very useful for allowing the flow of your energy in your body to become more contained and not living just up and out, but also back down and in. So on the in-breath, feeling up your spine, and then on the out-breath, feeling down the front of your body. You just form a kind of loop, feeling up the spine on the in-breath, down the front of your body on the out-breath. Some of the areas along that route you'll feel well. Some of them you'll feel less well, and that's normal. Very good. And then now we'll begin the technique of feeling outside and inside. So on the in-breath, feeling outside you, around you, the space around you. And then on the out-breath, feeling the space inside you. And just noticing the relationship or the difference, feeling outside on the in-breath and then inside on the out-breath. now begin the practice of adding in a pause. So on the in-breath, feeling around you, out-breath, feeling inside you, and then pausing. You can pause between the next in-breath and just letting go into the land. It could be very useful to look at something natural, like through a window or being outside. And if you like, you can also add in the qualities of love and compassion, gratitude to your practice. And you can repeat the phrase, please set the intention to be grateful for my life. Feeling love and compassion on the in-breath around you, and then love and compassion on the out-breath toward yourself and practice. Feeling, sending, and receiving love and compassion. set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet for a few moments right now for you to set yours. May this work that we do transform our life, offering out blessings and ripple out into the community. Amen. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me. Feel free to like and subscribe. I like if you leave a little emoji or something below. That helps out a lot too. Thank you so much and have a great day. And I'll be back again tomorrow for more. Okay. Bye-bye.